It's 11:30 p.m. and this old man is online and am live streaming. Last night I discussed with you when and where framing WH questions, but some of my viewers just requested me, sir, please do something for the Madhyamik candidates who are going to sit for the Madhyamik examination this year, that is in the year 2026. And they advised me, or rather requested me, just to discuss with a paragraph or how to write a paragraph. And this live streaming is exclusively for those, particularly Madhyamik examinees, CBSE, ICSE, ISC examinees, and those who are aspiring for learning English or writing English, how to write a paragraph. Very good, my dear well-wishers, my patrons, my subscribers, and my well-wishers. You know that I always try to keep my promise. And tonight's topic of discussion is a paragraph, and it is on your most favorite season or your most or the season you like most. And before it, I must share my ideas with you on how to write a paragraph, how to express yourself. Hello, my dear friends, my little friends, and those who have joined, please tell your friends that I am online, I am live streaming, and I am trying to tell you a few words on how to write a paragraph. Although I am speaking English completely and I am using such vocabulary that is understandable to all of you, and if I do not speak English fluently, correctly, you cannot have the idea about how to speak English, how to write English. However, our topic of discussion is your most favorite season. How will you write? First of all, you know that a paragraph is based on 5 things. First, introduction. When you start your paragraph, and that must be very attractive, very charming, so that the examiner may Go through the paragraph very attentively and like it. Okay? Otherwise, marks will not automatically come to you. You must write very beautifully, very nicely. Clear? So, introduction is the first thing. If you write your introduction, it will be must be very attractive. Hello, my friends. Please like, comment, and subscribe my channel. Easy Step to English Grammar, so that I may be encouraged and enthused to give you more lessons on writing skill, on tidbits of grammar. Serially, I shall give you tidbits of grammar. However, I should not make my introduction lengthy, and listen to me, please. And after introduction, the body part. The body part also, the body part is also decided or divided into two things, that is merits and demerits, that is advantages and disadvantages. Hello, my viewers, and at the same time, you must establish why you. Good evening. Good evening, Mr. Sheikh. I am discussing a unique idea, that is a writing skill, the season you like most or your most favorite season. Okay, merits and demerits, that is advantages and disadvantages. Why you like the season? What are the causes? What are the reasons for which you like the season? And the concluding part, that is conclusion. So there are 5 parts in a paragraph, and each part has 2 marks. Therefore, the paragraph has 10 marks. 10 marks in any examination, CBSE, ICSE, ISC, Madhyamik, in any examination or in class examination, you will have to write the paragraph in 100 to 120 words, and each part carries 2 marks, and the paragraph has 10 marks. Now let us enter the content. Please tell your friends that I am entering the content, and you shall have to grasp the vocabularies, the words, the sentence constructions I have used in this paragraph. For example, I am starting this paragraph in this way: 6 seasons make a year. 6 seasons make a year. You may take your exercise book and pen, and you may write the paragraph down or write down the paragraph so that you may use it in your exam or examination. Let us start. 6 seasons make a year. Of the 6 seasons, rainy season comes to us with a soothing impact or soothing effect. Summer rains, REIGNS. Summer rains, that is rules. I will watch tomorrow, sir. I am not feeling well. Okay. Okay, take rest. And you may record this lecture to follow tomorrow, to listen to the paragraph tomorrow. Okay. I have no objection. Please take rest. Okay. Rainy season comes to us with a soothing impact. Summer rains with its scorching, suffocating, and blistering heat. BLISTERING. Blistering heat for about 3 months. You know that summer rules for about 3 months. For example, April, May and June. April, May and June. These 3 months we go through miseries and sufferings, suffocating heat, scorching heat, blistering heat. Clear? And then clouds with droplets. Clouds with droplets appear in the sky and start pouring rains. Start pouring rains, POURING. Pouring rains, giving a soothing effect or soothing impact not only to the trees, and plants, but also to the animals and human beings. Soothing effect or soothing impact. Hello, my dear friend, or my dear friends who have attended or joined my class. Please don't forget to like, comment and to press the bell icon to subscribe to get all notifications, nothing else. I am an old man and I worked hard in a high school for about 37 years, more than 37 years. And from my experience of classroom teaching, I am sharing my ideas with you, nothing else. Clear? And if you subscribe my channel, if you like, comment and share, I shall be encouraged and enthused to appear before you with more grammatical items, more writing skills, whatever may be, and according to your demand, what you will advise, nothing else. Okay, let us continue. Then clouds with droplets appear in the sky and start pouring rains, giving a soothing effect not only to the trees and plants, but also to animals and human beings. Sometimes it drizzles, it drizzles, and sometimes it rains heavily. It rains cats and dogs. Heavily may be replaced by the idiom cats and dogs. Okay? Sometimes it rains heavily. The trees quench their thirst, quench, quench, or get satisfaction, quench their thirst. The farmers start planting the seedlings, SWDLINGS, with a ray of hope that they will get a good harvest in the winter season. The ponds, the rivers, and other water bodies become full to the brim. Become full to the brim. The trees grow up vigorously. The trees grow up vigorously, and the drip drop sound of rains on the trees and on the tin sheds bring slumber to my eyes. Slumber means sleep. Bring slumber to my eyes. And during heavy rain, when it rains heavily, or cats and dogs, I sit by the window. I sit by the window and compose poems. And compose poems on the rainy season, and how the trees are quenching their thirst, how the children are enjoying the raindrops, etc. Sometimes I make paper boats. Sometimes I make paper boats and float away, and allow them to float away in the streets, and allow the paper boats to float away in the streets. I know that the incessant rainfall or the heavy rainfall has caused flood. I know it well that this incessant rainfall or heavy rainfall has caused flood, bringing miseries and sufferings, difficulties and troubles to the poor. To the poor. I know that the roads in the rural areas are muddy. I know that the roads in the rural areas are muddy. People cannot go out of their home after the evening. Okay? But the extra benefit is that when you sleep, the croaking of the frogs, the drip drop sound of rain is very soothing to the ears of the fatigued farmers, of the tired farmers. I also know that viral fever, viral fever, cough and cold have broken out in an epidemic form in the rainy season. Have broken out in an epidemic form in the rainy season. Clear? But autumn is waiting for us. Autumn is waiting for us, and it is the rainy season which paves the way for autumn. Which paves the way for autumn or clears the way for autumn. In spite of having many disadvantages, in spite of getting many disadvantages, in spite of facing many disadvantages, rainy season is the most favorite season to me. To me, rain, rain, rain. I shall run through the rain. Rain, rain, rain. I shall run through the rain. So, rainy season, the paragraph, you see that has been divided into 5 parts. Each part getting 2 marks. That is the introductory part. The body part in which merits and demerits, in which there are merits and demerits, and why you like the season most, and the concluding part. I have given it for the Madhyamik candidates, and the Madhyamik candidate, one of the Madhyamik candidates last night invited me or requested me to give him an idea about how to write a paragraph. I have taken up a very easy paragraph, and if you think that you will be benefited if I give you paragraphs for your examination purpose, I have no hesitation to give you paragraphs, letters, here, email writings, etc. Whatever you like, I have no objection. My purpose is to serve you, because I cannot but hello, Lucifer. Oh, Lucifer is the messenger of God, who takes away the soul of a person. In a drama that I wrote when I read MA in English in the University of Calcutta, I read Dr. Foster's a drama. Dr. Foster's a drama in which there was a character, Lucifer, who came or appeared to take the soul of the German necromancer. The German necromancer, Dr. Foster's, after the agreement was over. And Lucifer is an interesting character. When I read in the University of Kolkata or Calcutta, our syllabus included Dr. Foster's, in which I got the character Lucifer. Mr. Lucifer tonight I have discussed how to write a paragraph, and I have picked up a very easy paragraph, that is a season you like most or your most favorite season. And I have dealt with rainy season as the rainy season is going on. There, and you may advise me, you may request me what I shall discuss tonight, tomorrow at night, and I will try my level best to discuss with you your favorite topic. Otherwise, I shall give you another paragraph or WH questions that I was dealing with. Good night, stay safe, stay mellow, and I think that this paragraph that I have written for you will touch your mind, will touch your soul, and you will try your level best to reproduce it in your examination hall. Thanking all of you. Good night.